fuck with me. I keep my demons on the leash. I always decide when they get to eat. Crossing that line, give me time to unleash the darkest ones who remain to fuck with me. Wounded thoughts, caught my head, soaking up all that you said. Back and forth, back up screen, begging me to set them free. Gotta keep this steady pace while they laughing in my face. All this anger can't unleash, poked up airway for release. Step up tough, ain't no leash, treading light, here comes the beast. Keep the signs, keep you safe, make you go without a trace.
Face that darkness always coming, it feels like I'm always running. Spend my life built in this wall, I just hope it doesn't fall. Lies with real magic costly just to make the onions on. Push through all that bullshit past, in this race demons come last. Vultures like a blinding light, gotta push on, always fight. All these demons.
Y'all hear anything?
This will be the final round. Music like this demon killer, so I'll pass it to NoneRealA.
It's my first time hearing this, y'all. Can y'all hear it? Put in the comments if you can hear me. Put in the comments if you can hear me.
Demons on the leash, I always decide when they get to eat. Crossing that line, give me time to unleash the darkest ones who remain to fuck with me. I keep my demons on the leash.
What's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me on the mic, bro? Can you hear the music?
Crossing that line, give me time to unleash the darkest ones who remain to fuck with me.
First time hearing this. If y'all can hear me in the chat. If y'all can hear me, can you hear me? Sound is on. Dimitri, how you doing? James Bearden, what up, Bubba? Miss Luck, how you doing? I didn't have it down. It's been playing the entire time. I'm trying to figure out if it's getting... Like, is there static? Anything? Everything coming through? Yo. Right. It's straight now, huh? Alright, I'm gonna put it up here and see what happens, man. Every time I've been trying to go live, it's been acting up. We're gonna see what happens. So this is a feature that was sent to me by, yeah, I figured out what happened. Alright, I'm gonna put it back in the stand and we're gonna see what happens. It ain't touching no volumes. No volume control, nothing, y'all. It's just doing what it's supposed to do right now. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we got good angle. I wish y'all could see everything else. Alright, bet. Yo. What up, everybody in the chat? Can y'all hear me now? Johnny, how you doing? I'm feeling alright, man. I'm just trying to get some concepts and some ideas going for some people that are like sponsors and friends of mine that I made through some interviews. I told them I would do a song for them. Now, I've never worked with these guys before, man. That's the thing I'm doing right now. I'm trying to network and build a bridge with a lot of people. These guys are a part of a dab community, so if anybody that dabs, smokes dabs, they're Nose Dab Mafia, the Europe community, Sir Smokes a lot, Coffee. There's a lot of dope members of the group. They do a live interview with artists as well as a multitude of different types of shows. So this is a... Alright, bet everybody can hear me. So this is a feature I'm doing for them. But I've never worked with them before. So their music's going to be something different to me. And I'm just going to do what I always do and just be real about it. So y'all share this out if you can, though. But it looks to me, from the sounds of it... Definitely a different style of beat, y'all. Sounds like he's talking about demons. Sounds like he said something about my demons get to eat whenever I feast, or I feed my demons, or something like that is what I'm getting off of this right now. Sounded like Slip. I don't know what Slip. You mean like Slipknot? You talking about the band Slipknot? Oh, the blood on my shirt is actually, because it's backwards, it represents I'm fine. It says I'm fine on it. I represent mental health and suicide prevention 22 to 20. I'm a veteran, as well as I help, my music helps people come off of that ledge. So that's why I wear it. Itchy Fingers. Like I said, these guys are all new to what's going on right now with me. I've never heard these guys before when it comes to music. It's a producer named Mad Productions, and I think a lot of these guys, a lot of the artists are new to it. So honor my duty. But that's why I wear the I'm Fine shirt, the hoodie. It's actually in one of my music videos. I Am Becoming. But yeah, so they're new to me too. And like I said, I'm not gonna judge anybody on their production, their engineering. I don't work with them on a regular. If I would say so myself, the mix is off, and don't take this critically. Anybody that's listening that is from their crew and stuff like that, the mix is off on the vocals. The production sounds pretty daggum good though, as far as like the beat and the sounds that are. Ryan Curtis, how you doing? If you're driving 60 mile an hour nonstop, how? I don't know, chat. Y'all answer them. Y'all answer the question in there if you want to. But it was an honor of my duty. Yeah, thank you. Everything is sounding more and more demonic these days. Yeah, I don't think it's more on the edge of demonic. I feel like this song here is more about him talking about the demons rather than it being a demonic song. If you listen to the lyrics, right? I don't know. That's cool. No, it's a very happy outfit for me, because that's actually what it represents. Is I'm happy, being the way that I am, going through what I've went through. That's what the hoodie represents. It's like, man, I've been through battle. I've been through mental anguish. A lot of people have, you know what I mean? So, and the fire represents, one, I'm fire, and two, I've already walked through the fire, and that's how it is. Staying off the grid. Staying off the grid. You don't like this bottle about to spit. What's on my lid? I got fire. I got fire. Your words don't mean nothing to me. Time to retire. Got a pair of pliers. Squeeze the life right out of you. But I get this thing going, homie. You ain't in the right mind to just come in here acting like that. You're something that you ain't. Yeah, something that you ain't. You could wind up just like these things and get the pain. My mind is steady projecting. These clips are steady ejecting. What's up? Thoughts on flat Earth? I mean, I've driven on some roads that are flat, but I've also been on some roads that are like this. Some roads that are like this, especially in life. Can you the vocal yet not the beat? Yeah, I ain't got the beat playing yet. We're just talking about the beat. But that's the first thing I'll say about it. It definitely needs some work on the mixing. And again, y'all, critique is key. Critique is nothing that's a negative thing. People should never look at critique like it's a negative thing, right? It's not. It's a key to understanding what you can do to develop yourself as an artist. And anybody that refuses to give you information or critique is just going to lead you to failure, all right? So that's the first step of being an artist, is accepting critique, ideas, concepts, especially if you're with an engineer, which I wish I had an engineer. I hate hitting record. I hate mixing, because after all the boom booms and the bang bangs and everything else, I can't hear very well. So it is what it is. Val, what's up? Everybody in the chat, including the haters and the trolls. Don't kick anybody out of this group, y'all. Look, unless they're talking about women, children or the elderly, it's freedom of speech, all right? Freedom of speech. Let them say what they want to. They're not going to hurt my feelings, all right? If I can get hit by a car, almost lose my life and my legs and not close my eyes and look at my brother and then stand up afterwards to make sure my bones aren't broken from being crushed, then they're not going to hurt me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? They're not. So don't worry about them. Let them say what they want to say. And you know what? I ain't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but eventually I'm going to drop a flavor you like. You feel me? So we're going to keep it at that. But hey, man, everybody that's sending floating hearts, Dookie, everything else, you guys are amazing. Thank you for coming here and showing love, as always. A gooner. A gooner. I don't know what a gooner is. I know what a goonie is, but I don't know what a gooner is. You got to explain that one to me. That one never hit my vocabulary level. Maybe I just slipped on it. I don't know. Maybe it's the 3 college degrees that I just can't understand the concept that you're trying to put through with that one. But anyways, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Makeup brush? Hey, okay. Need to fix it up. Let's go. All right, so, I mean, it's cool. Like, the beat's different, though. But it's not, he says, I see my demons. Something. Listen to about what he's saying. What up, Middle East? How you doing? I think it says, I keep my demons, they follow me, is what I think it said. I think that's what it is. That's what it sounds like. Thank you for the compliment on the sweatshirt. Hey, I actually got some buddies from the Middle East. I was, of course I was deployed to the Middle East, 2006, 2007. But, honestly, like, I had a lot of homeboys I met over there that were from the Middle East. I've got some buddies that are from Saudi Arabia. I've got some friends that are from all over the place in the Middle East, believe it or not. So, yeah, big salute to you guys over there in Iraq, Kuwait. Not everybody's out for war, man. Yeah, that's exactly what OIF1. What we got here? What up? What up, cuz out? Duval. Yeah, so remember, guys, it's freedom of speech. Let them say whatever they want in the chat. Nobody's kicking nobody. We appreciate everybody coming in here. Ultimately, it's about God, and I'm not talking about just Jesus Christ and everything else. Don't think that I'm not going to force religion on nobody. Your God is your God. So if your God is Allah, if your God is an elephant, if your God is, like, it doesn't matter to me. Just be thankful that God let you wake up today and be a part of everything going on right now, man. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Do I know Alex Bowman? I'm not sure if I do or not. Big Ben, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm all about let's get big and talk questions. Always. It's just something that I've always been really, interested in, is having good, deep, in-depth conversations with people. So let's hear some of the verses. We heard what the hook sounds like. What's going on, Carrot Cock? How you doing? I ain't got no problem saying nobody's names neither. Don't think I won't. I mean, it's the name on the screen. Everybody else can read it too. What is that? Your boy Swank. What's going on, brother? What's your favorite racial slur, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite racial slur is cracker. Cracker. I heard it my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because, like, people look at it as, like, a racial thing, but I don't look at it like that at all. Like, any of the words, because where I grew up at, sometimes people, whatever words you're using, they feel some type of way if you don't talk that way back and forth to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, cracker was always funny to me. I owe you 2K and horse. Man, how did you get me? I'm trying to figure, was it a long shot or was it a layup? Because if you pulled a layup, that was a little bit of a move, dog. That was a little, especially if you went, did your little change up and came around the other side. Like, if you did that, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. Because you took advantage of my leg that's not working right. I couldn't pull Jason Kidd or Stephon Marbury on you is what it was. Because I only got one leg working right. But next time we play horse, I'm going to get you, dog. I'll remember that in the chat. Somebody screenshot that for me. Can't believe you got me. Joe, you believe they got me with the in horse, bro? Like in horse? Yeah, you hear that in Duval all the time, bro. HCIC. Hey, even OG got the song HCIC, Head Cracker in Charge. So funny. What's up? All cops are called. Hey, I'm from Florida, bro. I'm from Duval, and we call a lot of the patrol. We call them troll too, where I'm from too. So it's like yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and Baker, and I grew up in St. George, Folkestone, Georgia Bend, Tyler, Kyler, Taylor. Lived all over the place in Florida for real. Have I been paying my taxes? Yeah, I pay my taxes. Sure I do. So he's gonna go into his verse right here.
Wounded thoughts got my head soaking up all that you said. Back and forth, Beckham Street, begging me to set them free.
So yeah, he's definitely not talking. If you're listening to it, bro, you can tell he's not talking about demons or it's not a demonic song like some of the people were thinking. I believe it was more along the lines of dealing with demons. You know what I mean? I think that's where he's going with it. That's what I'm hearing from the verse.
The steady pace while they laughing, keep the steady pace while they laughing in my face. All this anger can unleash, poke the bear, wait for release. Step up tough, ain't no leash, treading light, here comes the beast. Keep the signs, keep you safe, make you go without a trace, make you go without a trace.
Face that darkness always coming, it feels like I'm always running, spin my...
So it sounded like me like the first dude was definitely talking about standing up against the darkness and everything else. This next artist is literally talking about how it feels like the darkness is always coming. It feels like he's always running. So in other words, he's trying to get to the light because the light's disappearing around him all the time is what I'm getting from it. As far as like my reaction to hearing the song the first time.
I'm always running, spend my life building this wall. I just hope it doesn't fall. Life with real magic costly just to make the onions on. Push through all that bullshit past. In this race, demons come last. Fall through like a blinding light. Gotta push on, always fight. All these demons weigh me down. This will be the final round.
So they're definitely talking about battling demons in this. Joe, I know you. Joe's a reactor and an artist too, so I know Jacksonville Joe in the chat. Y'all see it, make sure y'all go follow bro. I know he can tell what I'm talking about too. Definitely talking about running from their past, staying away from all of the darkness that's around them. And when it does get around them, they're ready to put the dukes up. You know what I mean? They're ready to start swinging fist to fist, whatever it takes. Them boys. Hey, remember we used to call them the Alphabet Boys? Let's throw back. Shout out to all my people in Georgia. If y'all don't know what Alphabet Boys means, then y'all really ain't as tough as y'all think y'all are, or street. I'm just going to say that right now. Anybody that does not know what Alphabet Boys means, because it sure is not a bunch of dudes in a can of soup, all right? Yeah. Hot dog and a bow. First off, where's there a bow? And maybe hot dog and a bowl would have made a little more sense. If you're going to troll, make sure that you leave your bridge at home. So, but that dude's definitely, Joe, you can hear it. They're definitely talking about running from the negative.
Like this demon killer, so I'll pass it to NoneRealA.
Now they're probably going to put a little bridge in here. Let's hear it. Yeah, definitely a bridge. But I gotta give it to the man up above. All this time, all this love, all the things that's pushing me to the edge. Now I gotta get up this grudge inside me pushing. Gotta get a better ready, no souls on my flames. And I got these people around me shooting all these AKs and flames away. Yeah, I ain't even started, I'm just getting going. And I just woke up and I started freestyling, but now I'm flowing. And I ain't putting nothing down on paper, I'm just getting it going. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably kind of jump into a cadence like that song. Hey, big bro, what up? About Longs? What's up, big bro? Yeah, we got some characters in the chat, y'all. Did y'all hit that like on your way in or out for me? What? This world is full of nuts, and I cannot help myself. Sometimes I bump into it, I'm a klutz. But I got this thing, I used to be smoking on a blunt of runts, but now I'm sitting back, relaxing, thinking about all I done. I'm like, Lordy, I'm my six, gonna load it up, ain't no tricks. All these guys get thrown around me, they gon' catch it, they get the slip. And I'm like, hold up, wait, people let me breathe. And I cannot help half these people around me won't let me leave this room. That's a good one, What up, Herschel? I'm just doing little cadences, just trying to get myself warmed up for this feature I gotta do, yo. What up? Let's go. Back to back, I can't not help it. I feel like the whole world is being so selfish. They won't show another some love at any point, but they ain't afraid to pull the gun out and aim and point. Let me just squeeze it into this joint, gotta get my head right now. And I wanna tell everybody around me that they best pipe down. Stop putting that bull stuff in my ear when I'm trying to listen to the Lord. And I got my foot on the floorboard and I'm ready to go, that's for sure. This gas. It's like they follow me in. But I can't say no. They all wait. It's on the run though. Let's go. Hey, Godspeed, appreciate your comments in the chat. So that's definitely something that you can tell they're talking about demons. Why should I listen to anyone? When they talk about they running around town, the cows and get on pick up minigun and shoot it off. Let it go coming from the top. It's like a parachute. I don't know which way or where I'm gonna fall. I'm a ball to the day that I finally hit the dirt. For what it's worth, I'ma give it all for God. And that purchase, he came first. He did what he needed to, and I believe through. You can see it all of this thing right now, but I'm sitting down watching Beetlejuice with my kids. Like, it's freestyling, but it's gonna be a while. They be eating. They trying to leave. They coming in. They follow me. It's hard to see. It's on me. It's on me. So I'm definitely feeling that. I'm definitely feeling like that's what this song is gonna be about. Nice little cadences I'm coming up with already, kind of patching it in and out. I like the chop in. I think I'm gonna go with a chop and go from a chop to a slow breakdown into maybe some harmonies or some other type of melody. I definitely want to see about putting some fill-in melodies in the background of their hook and their bridge, kind of give it a little more life and fill it out more, you know, put some more paint on the picture. But all in all, man, I think really honestly all it is the mix needs to be put together a little better on the song as a whole. But again, like, that's just my critique from dealing with critique that I've gotten over the years from other people. You know what I mean? Yeah, make sure y'all smash that like. Heather Weaver, my team leader's in the building. What's up? Yeah, you can definitely tell there's a mixture of stuff in there. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you so much. Hey, man, make sure you go check out my music videos on my channel. Any of the songs that I've been dropping. I recently just dropped a lyric video, as well as I just dropped some stuff that I did back in 1999 and to 2001. My first time being in an actual studio and doing a professional project. I dropped that. You can definitely hear the influences that I had over the years, how long I've been doing this, from those three tracks. And there's a lot of good music videos in there. If you go to my music video playlist, you'll be able to watch most of the music videos. And then if you just Google my name, man, NoneRealA. Everybody calls me Reala. NoneReala. You'll be able to find everything about me. There's some biographies people did on me, stuff like that. I am here because God saved my life. That's why I'm here. Not only from ODing 20 years ago, alcoholism 5 years ago, but I almost died in a car accident. Almost, well, I would have, if my head would have been in the door, I would have definitely been gone. But luckily it was just my legs. I almost lost my legs, and now I'm back doing shows again, writing songs, back in the studio, back in the booth, doing things that everybody said was impossible. So why are you here for? I know. And the thing about it is everybody's put in your life for you to either be taught a lesson or for you to teach them a lesson. So everybody that comes in the chat with negativity and stuff like that, it doesn't faze me at all. What it does is it lets me know that God loves them and that he's trying to work on them. But most of us, when we're going through troublesome situations and stuff like that, we try to fight his love, you know what I mean? We try to put this armor up, and then we don't get anywhere that way. It's really difficult when we're sitting there. It's like trying to talk to an addict. You know what I mean? You can sit there and talk to us all day long. Back when I was, and it ain't gonna do nothing. We're just gonna chase the next HIGH. We don't really care what you got to say. It's until we make that step and that decision that we actually become humans again and understand what we need to do or what direction we need to go. But when you fight against positivity and God and whatever is like trying to work with you, it makes it more difficult because you're creating a war internally. You know what I mean? So, but what up? Was that palindromistic? Looks like it's what it says, palindromistic. It's a dope name. God's got us. That's right, sis. They're in a bad place and they put in front of a big dog when inside they're hurting. Yeah, that's facts. Hey, Schoolie, thank you so much. I'm sure you got a testimony. Everybody's got a testimony, you know what I mean? But the beat definitely, y'all, has got me feeling like that's what they want me to write about. So shout out to the Dab family, Nose Dab family. The reason why they're called Nose Dab Mafia, y'all, is you know how most people do dabs like normally? Like they do nose dabs. Like legit, they do nose dabs and they have like clouds in their chat. It's crazy. Like for real, it's wild, man. You gotta check them out. Go on to Facebook, look up Nose Dab Mafia. Sir Smokes a Lot, Coffee, Mad Productions. Shout out to Mad Productions. He's a producer on this. Shout out to the artists on this. Like I said, man, guys, if I say anything, don't think that I'm saying it to be negative. I'm providing you with critique. I know, right? What is a nose dab? That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. That's what they do. They do nose dabs. Like, they don't use their mouth. They use their nose for the smoke. It's crazy. If you don't believe me, go check the channel out. But I did an interview with them. It was pretty dope. Instead of it being your typical classic interview, we actually sat down. They would play songs from each member of the panel guests, and those panel guests would be sitting there and they, just be vibing. And you had to figure out as the artist who selected that song. As the artist, as the person being, interviewed, the interviewee, you're sitting there like, man, I don't even know these dudes, but yet I got to figure out what their style is, like what their taste in music is. It was a pretty dope little interview. But we all became cool. I swing through from time to time, showing some love in the chat. And they're huge supporters. And they're just good people, man. They got a lot of love. They ain't got no problem trolling each other. And there ain't no stroking each other's egos. You know what I mean? Like, life is about having happiness in it and humor. And I have nothing against trolls. I think you guys are funny. If you're good at it, you're funny. If you suck at it and you're just throwing in random stuff hoping you're going to get a rise out of it, I'm really way too intellectual to fall for that garbage. You ain't gonna get no milk out this one. All right, sorry about that. But I will say that some of you guys are hilarious, and if you really want to get roasted, my dog Jacksonville Joe, who was in the chat, has no problem doing a live roast with you. You go check his channel out. He'll actually go live with you, and y'all can roast back and forth if you want to. But you gotta have enough gall and cojones to get on a live panel with him. That's the way it is with him. You know what I mean? He'll roast you in the chat, but if you really want to prove your worth, you got to go up against him mano a mano on a panel. You know what I mean? So check him out, Jacksonville Joe. What we got here? Roast. Let's go. Yeah, and he's hilarious too. Another one, I think it's TOC, Totally Offensive Comedy. That's another one that likes to do roasts and stuff like that. Don't be alarmed, but you appear to be covered in blood. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's what I'm talking about. I know. It says I'm fine though. It's just backwards. It's ENF I'm in right now. But yeah, you know what I mean? Usually if it was facing the right way, it would say I'm fine. Shout out Miss Luck. Miss Luck is from across the pond, y'all. Anybody else from across the waters in here? Like anybody else from like overseas, anything like that? There's Joe right there, just popped in, right there. Talk is funny. I gotta get you some wrench action there, Heather. I just now noticed that. I'm gonna have to make you. I'm gonna have to go back on the live and make you a mod. I don't want to touch the phone and mess something up. Yeah, for real, Bob. Like that's legit how it is. Like me and my whole community, that's the way we are. Like we have nothing against anybody. If you're being you, you're being funny, and you're actually having a good time about it, and you're not being disrespectful towards women, children, and the elderly, then we typically don't have any issues. You know what I mean? Like, but we don't really stand for stuff like we're not sensitive, but at the same time, we're not gonna sit there and just let people talk disrespectfully about people that can't even defend themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's code exactly. Alright, so, I don't know where Talk is, but Talk would definitely be another one that you gotta check out. Totally Offensive Comedy. Alright, so, but I think that's what they're going with, man. I think this is, they want me to, rap about the demons. That's all I'm feeling. And I tell you the truth, what's funny about it is like, I've never rapped on a beat like this before, so it's going to be fun for me to do that. So that's one of the beats that I'm going to be working on. I'll put some stuff together, and then when I go to where I've got it down and stuff, I'll go live again and record it. So that's one of the features I'm going to be working on. Shout out to Mad Productions, Sir Smokes a Lot, Coffee, everybody from that whole crew. Just definitely, if you see this live, man, don't take it offensively whatsoever. Just do me a favor and work on the mixing a little bit. Maybe listen to some other songs that have the similar type of sound to it on the vocals. I think really it's just the vocals are complex vocals. You're dealing with slowed chop vocals, and you're dealing with a multitude of voices too at the same time. And with me, it's even going to be a little bit of a challenge. The rapping part and the flow and all that, cadence, that's not an issue. But to get my vocals to complement the sound that you guys are putting out on the track is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, because I typically don't get on tracks like this. So, but I ain't sweating it. I'll be able to put it together. But shout out to you guys. That is, let me get the title for it real quick. It's called, so it's Magic X of Mad Productions. And the name of the song is called Unhinged, and it's featuring Donzi and myself. So that's what we're working with. I'll keep you guys posted on it. When I do go live again, which I'm still live, I'm going to go through some other features that I'm going to be putting together. And then when I go to record, I'll go live again too for y'all. This is what I'm going to start doing. You know what I mean? The beat is dope, Joe. Like, I really like the beat a lot. Like, the beat's fire. And I like the concept and everything they got going on, but that would be my only critique, is that the mix just needs work. Which, trust me, I heard that a whole bunch when I first started doing this. Like, a whole bunch. You gotta remember, when I first started doing this, all it was freestyling. Like I had to have a guy literally tell me, yo, you need to write what you're working on. Stop just freestyling. It's dope, but you need to start writing. You need to have structure, formula. You need to have, like, you can't just put as an artist, anybody can go in there and go, a biggity blah blah, biggity, you know what I mean? Like anybody can do that. But you want to have an intro, you want to have a bridge, you want to have a hook, you want to have a verse, you want to have another bridge, you want to have, like you want to have structure to it. And it don't have to be in that. That's the beauty of music. It doesn't have to be in that measure, that count, that bar, that BPM, that cadence, that harmony, that melody, that feeling, that emphasis, that direction. Like there's so much more to music than just rapping. There's so much more to music than just having good vocals. It's all about experimenting. We don't call it a lab because it sounds cool. We call it a lab because we're experimenting. We're taking things and we're blending them in a different way. We're adding things that we never would add before together to see what they sound like, if they're going to complement themselves. That's the beauty of being an artist. There's a difference in being a rapper and an artist. A rapper is just rap. An artist understands the art behind it, the culture behind it. The fact that hip hop and rap and everything is actually structured off of the 4-bar blues, and that back in the day they used to beat on their chest and stuff in a circle, and that's where a cipher came from. A cipher didn't just come from a bunch of dudes being like, yo, I'm gonna spit it, did it. That's not what happened. A cipher was first started back when they didn't have a beat and stuff around them, so they would make it on their chest and hands and then pass it to the next artist and go around MC to MC. Like you had the B-boy, you had the graffiti artist, you had the DJ, you had the MC. Like all these things are a part of the culture. If you don't understand the culture, then you don't understand rap and hip hop. And what you got to understand too is, even though I'm a part of the country rap lane, it's still rap and still hip hop. The key word in country rap is rap. It's a blend of individuals who are from the South, who necessarily aren't just country, you know what I mean? But they're from the South, they're from the country, an area that's like that, and this is what they do, you know what I mean? Like I was tossed into this lane, I think 2017. I did one song at one show, it popped off, started getting recognition, and I just stuck to it. I was like, hey, these guys like my music, you know what I mean? But I was still performing in strip clubs, I was still doing the regular stuff that every artist does to try and gain exposure. You know what I mean? So for whatever it is that you get from this live I'm doing right now is the reaction, and just having a little bit of structure to what you're doing as an artist. Don't just throw everything together. Think about it. Like I say, man, listen, write, rehearse, record, release, rehearse, perform, repeat. If you can remember that as an artist, you will not fail. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. The 5 P's. It will get you a long way in life. It's helped me out a lot, especially when it comes to music. So again, write, rehearse, record, release, rehearse, perform, repeat. Boom. All right. What up, Spaz Branch? How you doing? Heather Weaver, thank you so much, sis. That's my team leader, y'all. Do ghosts wear socks? If they do, I hope that they're wearing shades too. That way they can look like either Kevin Bacon from Footloose or Tom Cruise. One of the two. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Like Invisible Dad style back in the day with old Cosby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That would be dope. That would be dope. And if I did see just socks running around, I would have to compliment them on the socks. And two, I'd be like, where did you get those socks? Because I'm a sock person. You can ask my wife. I got all these cool socks. I got Jason Voorhees socks, Michael Myers socks. I got what's that daggum deodorant? The man on the man that's a horse. I can't think of the name of what they're called right now. But I've got those socks. I actually had somebody offer me money for those socks when I was on stage in New York or in North Carolina at the Outlaw Nation New Year's Eve show. Spaz, if you're going to go into the military or fire department, anything like that, my recommendation is this. If you have a family and you're a part of their life a lot right now, you need to come to terms with all of that is going to cease, and it's going to be over with. Like, the military does not care about the time you spend with your loved ones. They care about the time you spend training so that you can survive. Now, the fire department and stuff like that is more along the lines of time consuming because you're stateside and accidents happen. You know what I mean? I was told this. I was going to be an EMT once I got out of the military, and I had a friend of mine that was an EMT, and they said, unless you can handle stuff that involves children, infants, and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend it for you right now because of your PTSD and the stressors and triggers that are currently being released throughout your head due to being recently no longer active duty. Because that's the hardest thing for active duty soldier is to go from being a responsible individual who wears a uniform every day that has all of these duties that they need to tend to and a mission to focus on to having nothing. Just like that. It all stops. You just sit there and you're like, what am I going to do with myself? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to be shaved right now, in formation, getting accountability of my soldiers. So, that's the first thing you got to come to terms with is that sacrifice is the number one thing. It's loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, honor, integrity, personal courage. If you're ready to deal with all of those things and understand that you're a number, a tally mark, you know what I mean? Then you'll do well in the military. If you go in there and you think that it's something that is just going to make life great and grand and easy, it's not. It's a leg up for individuals who don't have a family, maybe just coming out of high school, need to get some understanding, get some assistance with education. But ultimately, it is a man and a woman's job. If you're a child and you go into the military with a child's mentality, they're either going to weed you out or they're going to break you down severely. And their whole goal is to do that and then build you back up. Like, that's the whole goal. Is it they're supposed to make you dislike them for a reason. Because once you dislike them, you become a group, a squad, a team, and you guys look out for each other. That's what they want. They don't care if you like them. They're going to apply pressure. They're going to make you feel uncomfortable. But if you can come together as an elite unit and work together in stressful situations, you're doing what they want. They're going to shake your hand at basic training, graduation, AIT, and when they see you in your uniform and your permanent party and you're stationed somewhere, they're going to treat you differently than they did in boot camp, basic training, or any of those exercises that you were going through. So it's really, that's the only information I can give you. I'm not going to sit there and say it's negative. I'm not going to say it's positive. I'm going to say that it is a very unexpected outcome every day in the military. I'll put it that way. 1 minute you're told you're not going nowhere. The next minute your bags are packed up. You're on the quick reaction force. You're getting ready to go on deployment, and you just got out of AIT. You know what I mean? Like, it's that quick. Like, when I was with 3rd Infantry Division, I literally went through basic training. We did 2244 or something like that, which is like 11 to 33 to 44 weeks of training and preparation before we hit our duty stations. And it was the same drill sergeants. It was the same location. We just kind of went like this. That's all we did was kind of just shift. And in AIT, because it is advanced individualistic training, so it's more focused on what you're going through as a soldier for your MOS, your job duty and title. You know what I mean? So that's more laid back, I will say that. But basic training is like straight. They just put the fist down on you, and they hope when they bring it up that, you know what I mean, you're ready to go. But shout out to all my brother and sister out there, brothers in arms. Thank you for your service. And but yeah, that's pretty much all I can give you about the military. And as far as being a first responder, I never did that because, like I said, when I got out, I wanted to be an EMT. I did have the qualifications and training for it already from going through medical and anatomy in the military. So, But yeah, just I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just be prepared. Like, just be prepared. Sorry about the long rant, but that was a good question for anybody that was interested in the military and what to expect. Yeah, march on, drive on, mission first. So soldiers always come first too. Spaz. I will say that I got a lot of friends that are firefighters. I've got friends who did 15, 20 years. When they got out, they became volunteer firefighters. A lot of firefighters nowadays are EMTs, as you know. Some are drivers for the EMTs. Some are the EMT themselves. Like, it really just, it depends. The fact that you're already doing volunteer explorer work for, how old are you, by the way? Explorer, what are you got to be like, what, between 16 and 22 is what I'm thinking is your range? Or are you older? Who's that? You Matt, what up? How you doing? He was part of the transportation company. All right. Okay. Yeah. Logistics. Logistics is a lot, man. Oh, you're 14 years old and you about to be 15 in May? Wow. I'm so glad I'm good at talking to people and I was not one disrespectful, vulgar, or a nuisance with my words, as I'll put it the best. Uh, wow. Yeah. So, honestly, yeah. Um, One, focus on what you're doing because it's working. Like, for all of my brothers that were ROTC, when they were coming up, that was a big deal for them. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's true or not. I will have some of my people in the chat fact check this UF UF 5, what is that? UF 5603. Y'all let me know what's up, if that's true or not. If it is, rest easy. Condolences to him, his family, and friends. Uh, but yeah, that's a little bit wild. JMO, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, y'all fact check that real quick before like I go in and start telling people, yo, you hear what just happened? Because you know, that's how things get carried away. Y'all remember that game we played in school where like the person would whisper a secret to the person at the front of the class and then they would whisper it, and by the time lunchtime came around, it went from a cat fell in the mud and got cleaned to a cat was throwing mud at a clean person, and people were like, yo, cat's throwing mud? What? Like, huh? You know what I mean? Like that's how it all starts, y'all. So whatever you see in the chat, don't believe it till you do your fact check. Is what you were told? All right, well, we're going to fact check that for you. Yeah, Spaz, you take care of yourself. Listen to your parents. If you have parents in your life, you have grandparents in your life, whoever whoever's helping you out, giving you the guidance they're giving you good guidance. And if you're giving yourself that guidance, then kudos to you. I think it was called telephone. What was called telephone? Telephone? What's telephone? Oh, the game. Yeah, I think you are right. I think it was called telephone, Joe. All right, so shout out to my bros, Magic X and Mad Productions with Unhinged. That's one of the ones I will be working on. All right, let's see what we got next. I'm going to turn that track off and I'm going to load another track. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's the song I just did. So it's not that one. It's not this one. That's the classic click one I just did. Let's see what we got here. Let's see which one this is. Oh, and by the way, for all y'all who want to know what's up with Bad Side, I haven't dropped Bad Side yet. Miss Luck said Joe Rogan is not unalived. So that's good to know. That's good to know. But I'm gonna be dropping Bad. I was gonna drop, as y'all know, who all of my people who've been with me for so long know, tomorrow is the day that I got in the accident. Just to let y'all know. It was around between like 5 and 7 o'clock at night. I got into the accident. Tomorrow is Pearl Harbor. So for everyone that knows about Pearl Harbor, definitely an emotional roller coaster ride for those families, especially with it being Hawaii and stuff like that. And secondly, tomorrow is the day that I got in the accident. So it's been a year officially, y'all. I have been dealing with a blood clot. A year, and I can stand on my leg. I can't bend it fully still. There is a lot of pain. There is a lot of tingling, and sometimes razor blades, needle injection feelings, stuff like that I get from time to time when I'm laying there. But they're wanting to do physical therapy on me, which is really super weird. Because I don't see how you can do physical therapy on someone that has a blood clot in their leg, because you don't want to dislodge the blood clot to where it can travel someplace, because it can travel to your foot, it can travel upwards, it can go all over the place, and you don't want to have a lung embolism, and you don't want to have a stroke. So I don't really feel like it's a great idea. I'm supposed to go do this on the 9th, by the way, the 9th of this month. So I'm definitely going to approach them with that piece of the conversation, because I've dealt with this for a year now. I've been off of the blood thinners since May or June of 2025, and I have had moments to where I felt like I was off and stuff like that. I was losing my teeth and my toenails. I know it sounds nasty and weird, but it's the truth, from the blood thinners, and that's why I got off of them. So yeah, it's just something in my head. Like, I'm like, man, I gotta go tell these people, like, no, I don't want to do physical therapy. You know how long it's taken me to get to where I can have someone that wants to do physical therapy? I started going to the doctor in January 9th, January 18th, which is when the blood clot was actually a realization in my life. I was told by the doctor, hey, look, if you don't go right now to the emergency room, you might not be picking your kids up from school ever again. So that's why I was like, okay. And, you know, I'm not a doctor person, man. I don't go to the hospital. Most of us men don't go to the doctor. Like, we're just hard, especially soldiers. We're hard-headed like that, because we're told if it's not eyesight, limb, or life, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah, it'll be a year tomorrow since the accident. And that means it's a day before I wrote Paralytes, because I wrote Paralytes the day after the accident, because I was sitting in bed, and I told Rocky, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. What's going on, Ice and Fire? How you doing? Appreciate you, sis. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. My life is wrapped around working and being a provider and taking care of my wife and kids, and being able to go up and down ladders and carry heavy things, and you know, I've always been that soldier, and get on stage and perform and go in the studio and stand up and record at a mic and like go on, like all of these things of like, I didn't know what to do. And you know what he said to me? He said, what are you talking about? You're gonna write a song. And that's how I wrote Paralytes. And for all of y'all who don't know this, I want y'all to because there was something I wanted to say to Adam Calhoun and Who the F is Just in Time and Triple T and everybody when I was over on their live the other night. And y'all can clip this if you want to. But I just want them to know, when they told me that I needed to be around people who were in the industry, and that's how they got where they are. I've been around the people in the industry for since 2015, 2015. I knew King Kong in 2015-16, Stack 727, Hard Target, Bredwin DeVille, Juice Daily, Rest Easy Juice, Florida Dolph before he was ever an artist. Your boy Dirty when he was still performing with Gorilla Fest with Zilla Gorilla and everybody in Georgia before Joe Sapp, New Breed ever even looked at him, right? Um, I've, I've been in this industry for a while. I have met plenty of people that matter. The one thing that got to me and made me feel weird because I wanted to say it so bad was that I was actually on my way to Tennessee for Adam Calhoun, Who the F is Just in Time, and all their studio session. You can ask Rocky Dowdy this of Outlaws. And I was telling him for like 2 to 3 days, I gotta get there, bro. I'm gonna go pick up Ray Gotti. You can even ask Ray Gotti. I wanted him to go with me. I said, yo, please, let me get the time off from work. I am going to go and be there at the studio with these guys. I need to put the work in. I have to put the work in. Please let me put this work in. He was like, bro, you do whatever you want to, whatever you want to do. So I was like, all right, I got you. We had a conversation about God, and because I just gotten baptized and everything else. Literally, as I was getting out of the car and told him, all right, I'll see you Monday after I go do this. Because it was like a week or two that they were putting in at the studio down there. Boom. I got my legs crushed in between the car doors, squeezed like a lemon, and I was glad that I missed that studio session, not because I missed out on the opportunities to hang out with everybody, because I already knew just in time. You can look on my wall, dude. I don't know whoever said cap, but you're cap, and you need to button yours up a little tighter unless it's a 5950. But check it out. Don't tell me, bro, about me being cap, all right? Because everybody that you want to know, I know personally. You see that? Artist, Outlaw Nation. All right, so don't tell me what you say's cap. All right, first off, I won't play that game. All right, because I know everybody that you wish you knew. You see this right here? See this redneck rave thing here? You see this? You don't get this just to get it. All right, you don't get that just to get it. I got more back here too from Slappies, everything else. All right, I know everybody that you listen to. All right, I got. So first off, don't call me cap, because I don't ever lie. I'm 100% real. You can ask anybody that knows me. I don't front for nobody, because lying don't get you nowhere. And where I grew up at, you lie, you pay for it. You know what I mean? So you can keep the cap, all that, whatever you got to say, someplace else, because you don't know what you're talking about. I knew just in time way before you even started listening to him, problem. But anyways, his best friend is one of my big bros that I was on the label with. Outlaw Nation's tattooed on Jesse Howard's arm because he was Outlaw Nation before Outlaw Nation became the music group. So don't tell me cap, bro. I was on my way there when I got hit by the car. You can ask anybody. And I ain't got a problem saying it to their face because it's facts. If you look at the date, December 7th, and you look at the date when they were hosting the event in Nashville where all the artists were meeting up, it all lines up perfectly, bro. So, yeah, you guys, whoever said cap, you dead wrong, bro. You need to get educated. Like I said, y'all can't troll me. I'm way too smart for that. Hey, hostage video, the water was cold. Even New Breed, look, Joe, Boss was like this. Boss was like, because what happened, all right, so here's the story behind the hostage video, right? The reason why I was in the water. So we're recording hostage, right? And we're gonna go New Breed, we're going to get Boss, and we're going to put him in a cave. Because that's where we're going to shoot his shot at. If you look at the video, you can see where he's in the cave, right? And, so I'm sitting there, and he's recording me with the drone, and I'm sitting here, and I'm rapping, I'm performing over the bridge, and I had a necklace that my grandmother had given me. It was a Native American necklace that had um, a shark tooth, and something else. I can't remember what it was. And also have my dog tags on, right? So I'm sitting around performing. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. And my hand goes like this, and it snapped it. So my dog tags fell off of the overpass and went into the water. So I'm looking at Joe. I'm like, boss, my dog tags are down there. He was like, yeah? I was like, yeah, I got to go get them. I ain't got no choice but to go down there and get those dog tags because they're a part of my career. He was like, go get them. So I jumped down there, right? He's over top. He's like this. And he was like, really, they're right here. I see them. Because the water was real clear. You know what I mean? If you look on the banks of the water, you can see the snow and everything else. Right? And, yo. So I'm down in the water, right? And I'm like, I found them, you know. I put them in my pocket. And I swear, y'all, without skipping a beat, Newbury looks at me. He goes, so while you're down there, you want to shoot some shots? I was like, hey, I'm already in the water. Let's do it. So yeah, when you see the drone footage of me walking through the water, I'm literally like feeling it at this point. But they were such good shots that why wouldn't you take that shot? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you take that shot knowing that they were going to come out that good? You know what I mean? And the whole point of the video is to show you, like, it don't matter where you go, the demons are going to follow you. Like, that's the whole point of the song. Like, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the mountains, running down a river, and the demons are still chasing me. I'm underneath an overpass, you know what I mean? And the demons are still trying to find me. I'm at a four-way road, and I don't know which way to go because I don't know how to get away from them. There was one point in the video I told him, I was like, I want to have these I want to wake up and like have a pill, trace of pills all the way down to everywhere where I go to where I'm walking, and it's just like a constant tease, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was cold. You can still see the snow on the banks too. It was cold, but it was worth it. But I swear, y'all, Joe Boss was like, so while you're down there, do you want to shoot some shots? And I was like, let's do it. Man, I wish y'all could see that video. I might go live later tonight and play some music videos. So tell you what, everybody share this out. Tonight, I'm going to go live again, and I'm going to play music videos for all of y'all who want to know who NoneRealA is, as far as the artists I work with, stuff like that. If you really want to know, and I can show y'all who I am, all you need to do is come on my live tonight, and I'll even bring you up on the panel if you want to. You know what? I'll even reach out and see if I can get some people to come up on my panel just to prove to you guys that it's no cap what I'm saying. Like, I know who I am. I know what I've been through. And I know what has been put in my life and what God has helped me get through and what God has put me through on purpose, because it's all in His will, no matter what you say. No matter what you think, it's all in His will. But I never spit no cap. The only thing I spit's fire right here. So, back to this. Let's get this song going. While I'm trying to find a song, I'm going to play a song for you guys, all right? Cap. You crazy, bro. I shake hands with your favorite rapper, favorite artist. Oh, boy. You guys are funny. Check. Here we go. This is so y'all know I'm not AI. Funny stuff that they're on. I feel them thinking all this evil suddenly track me down here on my bad side. Lord, you got me. I don't see how it all them eating, feeding on me, and then chewing me down to my bad side. They call you what they want, no matter what, then that helps them out. As you're melting down, you're melting down. Somebody probably called the police too. It'd be the first time they're behind the suicide line unreachable. I need a few people to help me fix these holes and patch up these broken promises and stained glass graves. I done fudged up, I done mugged it up. Like sometimes I sit there and say you got to suck it up. Buttercup, yeah, I know that's what my grandpa tell me. He say you sit there, homeboy, guaranteed your family. But that's just me, I get right back to the sailing. Hit these waves, yeah, make waves for anyone who failed me. if I failed you and it fell through, and we smelled fumes and we both went up in a hill of booms, then please, please don't hate me now. And you can always do what you wanna do, anything you feel, but just don't let me down, don't let me down. I say I've been through all this stuff my whole life, and they've been tripping on me. Now I gotta get up to right. Was on my own for a while. Tell me what you want. Call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my bad side. Call me what you want. Call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my. I don't really wanna let me down myself, so I gotta man up to this. I ain't acting like I'm brand new, but since I got baptized, I really gotta learn to stand up again. Outlaw, fireproof, chicken lane, cause I'm merging in. In the same 93 bubble, my homeboy almost got murdered in. Jayville, Bacon, the Georgia Bend. Lake City, the folks that made me the man I am. Grandmother really buried on a horse ranch, and the cemetery gates cut off from the floodlands. Nothing fake about me, been burned so many times, there's a flame around me. Some people used to knock the daylights out me, but God saved me in the dark place, He found me. And I really couldn't tell you if I was doing what I need to for my people, not what I need to. Cause every time He send me in, I cut myself at the peaceful, watch me bleed through it. And I know I hit the bottom floor more than a couple of times, that's just lying. But it's better than using or losing everything in His eyes. So call me what you want, don't call me failure. Say whatever you need, get on my bad side. Call me what you want, don't call me failure. Say whatever you need, don't call it quits. Don't get on my bad side. Funny stuff that they're on, I feel them scheming. All this evil suddenly track me down. You're on my bad side, but you got me, I don't see how. Yo, alright, so I'm gonna play something y'all ain't heard yet, or something that's already mixed while I find me a beat. But y'all love Bad Side. That's gonna be dropping on all platforms soon, y'all. Shout out to my brother A Valiant. Shout out to my engineer brother Casey on the mix.com. Let's go. What up, big sis? Y'all share this out. Call me AI. Again, I don't have nothing wrong with AI, alright? Everybody uses music for therapy in different ways. But I'm not AI. Even the daggum on-air sign's backwards. That song will be releasing soon. I was going to release it on December 7th. That way it was... But I started thinking about it and I was like, man... I had this conversation with somebody. This is for any artists out there, right? James, what's going on? How you doing? Any artist out there should know this. Don't drop any songs in December. If you're not way up here, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have a really big name, don't do it. Because you're battling all the holiday songs, one. You're battling the fact that why drop a song towards the end of the year when you can drop a song at the beginning of the year for 2026, and then when people look that song up, it comes up as a new song, not an old song, but a new song, and a new song for 2026. So, as an artist, it's just some information for you. You don't have to listen to me, but if you're not doing a Christmas cover and you don't have a really big name and a good following that is going to get you a bunch of streams and numbers during these holiday season, like shout out to ACal, Adam Forever, or ACal Forever. He's doing great, obviously, but it is great advice. You know what I mean? It is great advice because it's going to give you that brand new look for 2026. When people look up new songs for 2026, the song is going to drop. So now Bad Side will drop on New Year's Day, or January 3rd, or, somewhere around that line, probably. Just because it's going to do better. One, it's going to be a new release, a new song for 2026, and I'm not battling against holiday cheer songs. So if you're not doing a cover for a holiday song or something like that, and you don't have a really big following and name, I wouldn't drop any music in December. It's like ordering your Christmas presents on the 20th and expecting them to be there Christmas morning. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense. All right. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna put something on while I see if I can download this other song. I wish people would send me tracks, man. And when they send them to me, I wish they would send them to me in my email rather than my phone. Because then when I get to my phone, I'm like, oh, I'm live. I can't even do this. I'm gonna go ahead and play Bad Side right now for everybody that wants to hear the actual song. So here, I'll do Bad Side one more time for y'all. You ready? Y'all share this out. Was on my own for a while. I was traveling everywhere, man, like a nomad. Was on my own for a while. I just did this song, but now I'm gonna do it with this song. Funny stuff that they're on. I feel them scheming, all this evil suddenly track me down here on my bad side. Lord, you got me, I don't see how. It all them eating, feeding on me, and they're chewing me down to my bad side. They call you what they want, whatever helps them, ever helps them out. As you're melting down, you're melting down. Somebody probably called the police too. Would it be the first time been behind the suicide line unreachable? I need a few people to help me fix these holes and patch up these broken promises and stained glass panes. I done fudge up, I done mug it up. Like sometimes I sit and say you got to suck it up. Buttercup, yeah, I know that's what my grandpa tell me. He'd say you sit there, homeboy, guaranteed you're failing. But that's just me, I get right back to this selling. Hit these ways, yeah, make way to spray anyone who failed me. If I failed you and it fell through and we smell fumes and we both went up in a hell of blooms, then please, please don't hate me now. And you can always do what you want to do, anything you feel, but just don't let me down, don't let me down. I say I've been through all this stuff my whole life, and they've been tripping on me. Now I gotta get up, do right. Was on my own for a while. Call me what you want, call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my bad side. Call me what you want, call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my bad side. I don't really wanna let me down myself, so I gotta man up to this. I ain't acting like a brand new, but since I got baptized, I really had to learn how to stand up again. Outlaw, fireproof, check your lane, cause I'm merging in the same 93 bubble my homeboy almost got murdered in. J. Bill Baker, the Georgia Ben, Lake City, the folks can't make me the man I am. Grandmother really buried on a horse ranch in the cemetery gates, but I'm from the floodlands. Nothing fake about me, but burned so many times there's a flame around me. Some people used to nod the daylights out me, but God saved me in the dark place, he found me. And I really couldn't tell you if I was doing what I need to for my people, not what I need to. Cause every time you see me in, I cut myself at the peaceful, watch it bleed through it. And I know I hit the bottom floor more than a couple of times, that's just life. But it's better than using to losing everything in this fight. So call me what you want, don't call me failure. Say whatever you need, get on my bad side. Call me what you want, don't call me failure. Say whatever you need, don't call it quits, don't get on my bad side. Funny stuff that they're on, I feel them scheming, all this evil suddenly track me down. You're on my bad side, Lord, you got me, I don't see how. With all them eating, feeding on me, and then chewing me down to my bad side. Call me what you want, call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my bad side. Call me what you want, call it karma, that's my bad side. Whatever you call it, don't get on my bad side. Yo, appreciate the shares, the love, and the hundreds. What up, Ice and Fire, how you doing? Val, Big Sis, Ms. Luck, Heather Weaver, what y'all doing? Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm working on my EPK. I gotta send my EPK to Rich Regal, because that's what Justin Time told me to do. He said, hit up Rich Regal so I can get on the Redneck Rave event. And Rich Regal asked for an EPK, which for all of you who don't know, it's an electronic press kit. It basically is, it's supposed to be attached to the your website. I don't have a website yet, so what I'm gonna create a digital portfolio that is a PDF, which is scrollable, which is live. so that it's gonna have everything I need. That cover, um, social media platforms, anything that has links attached to it, small bio, some photography, links to music videos, areas that I've performed, stuff like that. Contact information, point of contact. Um, what I'm expecting for the next year, possible shows and events that I already have going on, stuff like that. It's not just for being like, oh, I got an EPK. It's so that you can send it out. It's a professional thing. It's really nothing that you're giving to your fan base or your family or anything like that. It's for professional use, basically. Like, you want to give it to any promoters, any venue owners, anybody that might be wanting to do a feature with you. It gives them access to seeing who you are as a person, one, understanding your music and the realm that you're in. You know what I mean? So it's something that's really important, and I'm working on one today. I already wrote my contract up for 2026. That's done, completed. I'm already booked next year. We're going to be, actually, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let my brother release that information because that's his show. Shout out to my fam. But just know this, that the names are crazy. I've already performed there. It's a dope venue, dope spot. I'll let him put that information out though. But I'm already booked next year for July 4th. I'm already booked next year for June 13th. I'm trying to get on the Redneck Rave. That's what I'm putting together for Rich Regal as the EPK, so that I can get on the Redneck Rave. That's June, I think he said 15th through 17th or something like that. January, I've got the Outlaws event, Straight Up Outlaws 2 with Rocky Dowdy and all my brothers in Florida. Also, Corey's going to be there from Outlaw Nation. February, I'm working on something out here for Valentine's Day. That way I can be with my wife and kids, especially my wife because it's Valentine's Day. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're putting together. March is my birthday, so I'm thinking about reaching out to a VFW or maybe even Cookeville, Tennessee, or Jacksonville. I don't know yet for my birthday, but yeah, we got plenty of stuff going on next year already, man. And I'm just blessed to be a part of it. Like I said, it's been a year. Tomorrow will be a year since April. We have Kentucky. Thank you, Big Sis. Big Sis, Brenda Fowler, if y'all didn't know, is my manager. She's been such a blessing, and I didn't even ask her to do it. She just volunteered herself, and it's kind of just been that way since then. Nurse for Love, Jacksonville, that's drivable. We did some Carolina shows. Nurse for Love, thank you for coming through, by the way. Yeah, it's drivable. It is. Jacksonville is. So is Georgia. Now, I live farther away from everybody else. I am trying to put something together for Indiana. I've got family in Indiana. They have never seen me perform, y'all, ever. Never been to any of my shows or anything like that. So I am trying to put something together for Indiana. So if you guys got any people that are in Indiana, definitely get ready for that one. I'm going to figure out a location. I've got family there. I'll be able to find out a good location where we can put it together. But I am trying to put something together for Indiana. I think it'll be dope. And plus my wife will be able to hang out with her side of the family up there. And it'll most likely be around the same time that Mom came and visited last time. So it's probably going to be around the fall area. Carolina shows May, November, and December. Yeah, so it's going to be probably around, I'm thinking, September or October is what I'm going to try and shoot for that one. Yep, North Carolina show is July 4th. Yep. Is that Deep End? Or Deep Creek? Is that Deep Creek? Is that who that is? I think that's Deep Creek, right? Yeah, Deep Creek. But yeah, man. So we got a lot going on, and I'm just thankful for everybody that comes and wants to even be a part of anything. I don't care if they're trolling, if they're making jokes, if they're roasting. As long as they're not being disrespectful in the chat, y'all don't kick them. Like, don't. I don't even care if they're saying something negative about me. Don't worry about it. It is something that it just happens. I am trying to get, now those are just my shows that I'm putting together, me and Brenda and everybody. I'm trying to get on some shows with some of my friends like up in Michigan and New York and other areas that are a little bit of a broader spectrum rather than just the East Coast and Midwest, because that's basically what I've been touring for the past since 2000 and I would say at least 17. I was doing shows back in 2009, 2010, but I want to say traveling wise, doing shows, I would say 2016, 2017. So, and it's basically been the Midwest and the East Coast that been doing these shows. So I had a couple opportunities in Iowa and stuff like that. I missed those because the plane wouldn't take off. That sucked. But then again, when I got back on the plane and we went around we spun, you know what I mean? We spun around, came around the block, and we're sitting here and we're riding around, and I'm like, usually the plane goes to the runway, we're taking off by now. And they're like, they come on the radio and they're like, nobody be alarmed, but the plane's not taking off again. And we were like, did you just say again? Like, what do you mean again? Because they pulled us off the plane, and we thought we were getting on another plane. So when we came back like 45 minutes later and they put us on a plane, we thought we were on a new plane, you know what I mean? We're going to take off, and then that's what happens. And then we're just like, did you say again? Apparently the maintenance on the engine wasn't enough maintenance, so the engine's not working. It won't let the plane take off. The boost won't build up enough. So we're just gonna let you guys get off here, and it's gonna be canceled for the day. I was just like, dude, what? Like, don't ever put me on a plane again, bro. Like, no. Gene Frichet, what's going on? What's happening? Hey. That's why you don't fly. Hey, look, I have no problem, nothing against flying. The first time I took off was the first time I ever got on a plane, and it was headed for the Middle East. So I have nothing against flying. It just sucked because once I heard that like we're gonna try and take off again, then I knew like I'm definitely on the wrong plane. Shout out to Iowa though. I'm sure it was a dope show. Okay, so let me see what else we got here. I'm hoping that they email me the other feature. It's questionable. It is questionable. Let's see what we got. Oh, here we go. He did send it. Okay, so this one is Level Up. Yeah. Shout out Drywall. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this real quick into the DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. For anybody that does not know, that is what a DAW is. So this one is called Level Up. It's by my dog Drywall. Again, some of these songs are new to me just because, man, I haven't done music like this in a while. Ever since the accident, all my music has been very uplifting and trying to be positive, and so shout out to Drywall for giving your boy a shot at getting back into some stuff that's sliding. Let's see if I can get this to drop in. There it goes. It's loading now, y'all. Alright, so this one's called Level Up. Let's see what's cooking. You gotta get ready for work. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed. Nurse for Love, same to you and yours. Happy holidays. Now they just dropped from the sky. Yeah. Condolences and prayers for them individuals. Alright. Salute Drywall. Midwest, stand up. Woo!
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Now with the old and with the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some love. Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Now with the old and with the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some love. Weight on my shoulder, carry it just like a trust. I don't have no wings, but I flew off in the dust. Switching what they say, because in God we must. And I believe in skills, I don't vibe off no luck.
Okay. Hey.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old, them with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, no bezel with the dust. I don't
Drop
want
off
money,
snap,
but
y'all.
for her, I got some love.
Level up,
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old, them with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, no bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some lust.
I'm at the bottom, but right now, you know, I steady climbing. They see me up behind the whip, that's got this wheel I'm driving. Your Lord got me so I don't need no second place. They acting like he won't until I pull out with that weapon raised. Yeah, I'm shooting to the moon, let them go. I'm a goon, they don't like the way I move, you should know. I got too much stuff that's going on that make me wanna panic. I've been dealing with this my whole life, so let me manage. I got schizophrenic needs, it's tendencies and disease. I feel like I'm on the ground, I'm praying the Lord, please. Could you save me? I know that I've been crazy, but lately I'm out here going places that way y'all too shady, daddy. No, I feel like I'm a
make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some love. Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some love.
Yo, that was sliding. Okay. Drama, okay. Alright, we're gonna do one more. That was nice though. Ooh. Sheesh. I'm gonna turn that off. Something's getting feedback right there. What is it? Level up. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Let's see here. Turn down just a little bit on the mic end. That input's up high. Yo. Alright, let's see what we got.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some love. Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some love.
Level. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do another live run.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some lust.
Okay. So I'm getting feedback. Obviously, I'm getting feedback because I'm recording with.
Power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some lust.
I'm recording with them.
Ooh, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel
With the music on the
I
outside.
don't want my money, but for her, I got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. But I feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. They wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me. And I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me, if this holy life I'm living right now, no, don't leave me lonely. I'm on my only fans. They say I'm my only friend. Now these women put their body out, they shot on OnlyFans. Look, with daddy me on me, I'm going to the top. I've been dealing with this my whole life, I'll never fly. Till the day I'm in that grave and then my body drop. That'll be the day I give up, but it's all I got.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some love. Every move that I make, I'm tryna level up. Out with the old.
I like that one. I like that take a lot. Hold on. I like that take. I think that cadence would be perfect for it. What y'all think? Y'all like that cadence? What up, Joe? I like that cadence a lot. Let me turn this mic down. That mic is sizzling, boy. That thing is the block is hot. The block is hot. Yo. There it is right there. That thing was hot, wasn't it? I like that cadence. I like that cadence, Joe. You hear that cadence? That cadence
I
was
don't love my
that.
money, but for her, I got some lust. no rush. Rockin' power riches.
Oh, don't tell me it didn't record. It's acting like it don't like me, y'all. I'm gonna move it up and see if it plays it.
I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back, but I feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. They wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no way submitting. I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me if this holy life I'm living right now, no, don't leave me only. I'm my only fans. They say I'm my only friend. That these women put their body out, they shot on OnlyFans. Woo! Hey! He said, I'm my only friend. Half these women put their body out, they shine on OnlyFans. Bars! Yo, I'm gonna have to use that. Bro. Level up, you know what I mean? That's how they level up. They say I'm my only friend. Half these women put their body out, they shine on OnlyFans. Look, they shine on OnlyFans. Look, that ain't me only, I'm going to the top. I've been dealing with this whole life, I'm never flop. Till the day I'm in that grave and my body drop. That'll be the day I give up, but it's all God.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna devil up. Out with the old and the new, long like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back, but I feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. They wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no submission. I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me if this holy life I'm living right now, no, don't leave me only. I'm my only fans. They say I'm my only friend. These women put their body out, they shine on OnlyFans. That ain't me only, I'm going to the top. I've been dealing with this whole life, I'll never fly. Till the day I'm in that grave and my body dry. That'll be the day I give up. I'll put it all on God.
Every move that I make, I'm tryna
Level
level up. Out with the old
Hey.
long like no
I know
rush. Rockin' power riches, no bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I level up,
Every move that I make,
I'm
I'm
probably gonna
tryna
record this
level
one next,
up.
y'all.
Out with the old and with the new, I don't like no
Joe, you know
rush.
that
Rockin'
feeling?
some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Joe, you know that feeling when you spit a freestyle and you're like, yo, this is what I need to do right now. Like, there's a few words I gotta change on that freestyle, and boom, I got the verse. Like I think they want to beat me into submission. The only problem with it is I never been submissive. What? I need to write that down. Hold on. Hey, this is how you do it right here, bro. Anybody want to know how Rilla writes? I freestyle and then write it. Like, they want to beat me to submission. The only problem with it is I never been submissive. Hold up. They want to beat me. This is how Rilla writes. You guys, anybody, ask Eddie E.R. Robinson how NoneRealA works in a studio. They want to beat me to submission. I could say only issue because it'll stay with the issue sound. They want to beat me to submission. The only issue with it is I never been submissive. See what I'm saying? The only issue with it is I never been submissive. I'm using notes to take my my notes down. So we freestyled our verse. Now we're gonna go through. We're gonna punch in some ideas to go with it to make it flow a little bit smoother. But I think the freestyle was on point. I think that part, that OnlyFans too. They say I'm my only friend. Let's see. They say, yeah, you're right, Joe. That was a good bar. They say I'm my only friend. They say I'm my only friend. Alright, so I got that part down. Let's listen to it again. I think it's all good from there.
I don't like no rush. Rockin' power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back, but I feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. So I want to change that part up, I think. The knife into my back. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. I got lots of love. I got to keep that cadence though, that hop. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. You know what I mean? We'll use that. So let's go there. Let's type that in. Let's see. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. All right, I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Boom. All right. So love for me back. For me back. They know it's more than rap. Let's see. They give me more than rap, but I know that. No. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. To me, it's more than rap. To me, it's more than rap. To me, it's more than rap. But still, they stab me in the man. Force it in your back. Force it in your back. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. But then you turn around, they try to force it in your back. Force it in your back. Force it in your back. Run it back. Oh, I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. The minute I turn around, they try to run towards your back. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Moment you turn around, they go towards your back. That's it. So it's towards your back. So I'll keep the back, but I'm going to go towards your back. That way it stays with the forming. It keeps that formula. Or I could say towards your neck. See, pull me back towards your neck. All right, so let's listen to what we got.
Money, but for her, I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Some men feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. They wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but none of it's submission. I got way too much going on for me right now. Gotta know me. If this holy life I'm living right now, no, don't know me. I'm my only fan. They say I'm my only friend. These women put their body out and shine on OnlyFans. So I said, he said, they say I'm my only friend. They say I'm my only friend. I'm my only fan. They say I'm my only friend. That these women put their body. Have these women put their body out and shine on OnlyFans. That's what it is. I'm gonna say have to say I'm gonna say my only friend, but my only friend. And why are women my only friend? But why are women misusing their body and shining on OnlyFans? I'm my only friend, only friend, my only person, only friend. Why all these women misusing their bodies to shine on OnlyFans? Alright, so I can add to that before that, so it goes into it. They say I'm my only friend. Why all these women misuse their bodies to shine on OnlyFans? Misuse. They say I'm my only friend. Say I'm my only friend. Say I'm my only friend. I like the freestyle a lot. It's gonna go nice. Like it really is. That's how I work though. If people want to know how I write, like when I tell people all the time, bro, I'll freestyle and get a cadence and then I'll go from there. What up, everybody in the chat? That's why it's always good to record your freestyle. You might listen back and want to use some. Yeah, for real. 100%. That's why I tell everybody, like, today was about referencing and getting ideas and stuff. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm probably going to.
My money, but for her, I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. So, I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Ah. Wait a minute. Here we go, Joe. They say it's more than rap, but when I turn around, they force the knife and they force the knife right towards your back. That's it. They say it's more than rap. Like they say they love you. It's more than rap. I got love for you. You know what I mean? They say it's more than rap, but when I turn around, they force the knife right towards your back. They say it's more than rap. That's it. They say it's more than rap. But then you turn around. Okay. Let's see, that might be it right there, y'all. Alright, let's see. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but then you turn around and they force a blade into your back. Force a blade into your back. I just don't know if I'm comfortable with the back to back, if that makes sense. Like the back to back, you know what I mean? Blade into you. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and they say it's more than rap, but then you turn around and they force a blade right into you. But then they force a blade right towards your back. That's what it is. All right, I got it, Joe. It's right towards, not into. It's right towards your back. Boom. All right, here we go. So we're going to take out, now what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to delete this part of the freestyle. So what you do is you go in and you can, on a DAW, you can expand where you're at, the area you're working in. So I wish y'all could see this. Pretty soon I got a TV over here I'm going to have set up to where you can see everything I'm doing. So for anybody that's new to DAWs and stuff like that. And I know my writing process is like way different than everybody else's is. There's a lot of people out there, they'll spend hours and just be like writing. I freestyle, go in, pick what I like, fix it, make it better, and boom. But I've been doing this for a long time.
I don't love my money, but for her, I got some love.
Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove all that you just heard there. And I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. But I feel like this whole world got a knife into my back. Alright, so I'm going to see what it sounds like when I cut this out. Alright, let's see what we got.
Oh, bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but then you turn around and force a blade right toward your back. Put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer. I don't like that. I don't like it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't like it. That's just me though. I don't like it. It needs a little more of a cadence hop to it.
Devil love. Move that I make, I'm trying to devil love.
So I need to put a marker there. Hold on a second. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a loop marker in. And what that does is it gets me right there. As long as I got that loop put on and I mark it, it'll keep me in that section to where I can
do. I don't like no rush. Rockin' power,
so
bitches,
now I can go through.
I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around, it's towards your back. They say it's more than rap, so I just gotta take out some of those filler words. All right. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and force, but turn around and, but turn around. There it is. They say it's more than rap, but turn around. All right, y'all see where I'm going with this? What up, what up, what up? All right. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and they force the blade right towards your back. But turn around and they force the blade right towards your back. But turn around and they force the blade right towards your back. All right, we're gonna try it that way. But turn around and they force the blade right towards your back. So we'll use right towards your back as our punches. We'll use but turn around and they force a blade as our preparation. All right, so let's do it again.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around, they force a blade right towards your back. They put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me, and I got way.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust.
Cadence is off, just a little bit on the
money,
syllable.
but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and put a knife right towards your back. I'm pushing and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me, and I got way too much going on for me right now. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around, and they force a blade right towards your back. It's too slow. But turn around, and they force a blade right towards your back. But turn around, and they force a blade right into your back. Say it's more than rap, but turn around and watch them force a blade toward your back. Turn around and they force a blade right towards your back. Force a blade right through your back. There you go. Makes some sense. All right, what's up? Trying to get all this together at the farm because I need my girls. What up, Heather Studio? How you doing? All right, let's see what we got.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and force a blade right through your back. They push it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me, and I got way too much going on. Still sounds like it's forced. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean by like critique. You see how bad I'm critiquing myself right now? Like I'm never happy, bro. Ever. If it ain't if the cadence ain't hopping and it's not staying where it needs to be and it doesn't make enough sense to me, then I'm going to tell myself it's not good enough. You know what I mean? So don't think if I'm critiquing you or anyone else that I don't critique myself worse, because you see me, this is the beginning of it. I've already freestyled the whole verse. Now I'm not even happy with the way that it's coming together. It's got to be perfect. Like, And sometimes what I'll do is I'll do this robot cadence thing to where I'll make sure that it sounds like it's like a normal person talking. Like you want it to sound like you could say it without, you know what I mean, rapping if you wanted to. Like it does sound forced, right? Try your turnaround, they take an aim right towards your back. That's a good one. Like I like that idea. We're gonna try that. love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around and you turn around and they take and aim right towards your back. More than rap. You turn around, they take your name right at your back. You turn around. They take your name right towards your back. They take an aim right for your back. Right for your back, right? Right for your back. They take your name right for your back. Take your name right for your back. There it goes, Joe. I think we got it. See, I think it's so funny when people are in the studio together and they're working together and like the stuff that... First off, I want to say this. As an artist, when you're in a studio with another artist or a producer or an engineer, it's going to come out better. It's going to be smoother. It's because it's not just you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any issue with having people in the studio with me because we're working together and we're putting something together that nobody else is putting together. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing it as a team, and like, that's just how I am. You know what I mean? And you can see Joe's the same way. What up, James Cooper? How you doing? Don't run it, Joe. Let's see what it sounds like. I like the idea. I think break it. They take a name right for you. It's gonna give that syllable the little bit of crush it needs for it to flow into each other. Let's see what we got.
With the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap. You turn around, they take a name right for your back. You say they put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me. I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me if there's only...
Oh, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, but turn around, they take an aim right towards your back. You say they put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no submission. I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap. You turn around, they take a name right towards your back. You say they put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me. I got way too much going on in my mind now. God done told me. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna pause it. Hold on. So, right here is where it is. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap. You turn around, they take a name right for your back. They wanted to beat me they wanted to beat me to submission. The only issue with it is I've never been submissive. They say I'm my only friend. My only misuse of bodies to shine on their OnlyFans. I'm on Alright, I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap. Hold on, Joe. You know what it is? You know what it is, Joe? Love y'all for real. Hey, you know what it is, Joe? They say. Watch. Watch if I take out the day.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap. Turn around, they aim for your back. They want to beat me to submission. The only issue is with it that I never been submissive. They say my... Yeah, that's what it was, bro. That's what it was, bro. You heard that?
I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap. Turn around, they take aim for your back. So one more to come out, and it's on. One more couple out. I bet it is. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap. Turn around. Say it's more than rap. Turn around and they take aim right for your back. So, when you're back, say it's more than rap. Take out you. Say it's more than rap. Turn around and they take an aim right for your back. turn around, and they taking aim right for your back. Turn around. You hear that? You hear that little emphasis is? Kinamato, I really don't know how to respond to that one. Cause like I don't see color. I'm colorblind. Cause I fought for 7 years. Well, one, I grew up in a melting pot. Two, I grew up as an MC around the culture of hip hop, and yeah, I don't know how to respond to that question whatsoever. But I fought for 7 years, shoulder to shoulder, to every skin tone you could possibly imagine, including red and purple, because I did see people bleed and I did see people bruised and stuff like that. So I really don't know how to respond to your question other than thank you for coming through. I'm colorblind, bro. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap. Turn around and they take aim right for your back. Turn around, they taking aim right for your back. They taking aim right towards your back. We're gonna take out 4. We're gonna put toward. I think it'll roll into it a little bit more. Look at it, I'm rhyming when I'm talking again. Right towards your back. All right, let's see what we got.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't want my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they taking aim right towards your back. They say they push it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but then they don't answer.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got love for. It ain't recording, my bad. Wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down. Gotta record this way. I got way too much going on with me right now. I'm not showing me. This is the dumbest question anybody's ever asked me before. Are you black? Alright, let's see what we got here. You definitely a reason why the world's
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap. Turn around and they taking aim right towards your back. Twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me. And I got way too much going on for me right now. God has told me if this. You people weird.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they taking aim right towards your back. Wanna twist it and put me in the position where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they. Let's see what that one sounds
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
Act like it didn't work. Oh, the record's on?
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
Why is it doing that? Hold on, y'all. So what I'm noticing today is every time I record on a track, I have to bring it down to another track to get it to work, which is really weird. Never had to do that before.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they taking aim right towards your back. Where they feel like they don't beat me down, but they ain't no answer me. And I got way too much going on. Way too much going on for me right now. God done told me.
my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they take your name right towards your back. They want to beat me in this mission. The only issue is I never been submissive. They say I'm my only friend, but my one don't for me right now. God done told me, if there's holy life I'm living right now, no, don't leave me holy. I'm on my own and stand. Yeah.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They say it's more than rap, turn around, toward your back. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna try this again and see if it works.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
Yeah, it's just not recording it. I don't know why. I'm gonna try this again and see if it records it, y'all. See, it's going blue. Whenever I put it on there and go to record, it puts it in blue for some reason. That's what I'm trying to figure out why. It's the audio. It's in. You can hear it coming through the mic. But it's turning it off for some reason. I don't need the master on. Let me check the mixer real quick. That might be what's going on. What up, Elizabeth? How you doing? Odin? Brandon Newsom, how am I liking Kentucky? I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. I like being out here and I like being around everybody and stuff like that, but I feel like, what's the best way I can put it? It's a little hard on my kids, you know what I mean? I feel like my kids would honestly rather be in Florida, you know, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to try this again, except I'm going to do it this way, y'all. I'm going to make it in. I'm going to make sure it's on. I'm going to record it, or we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is probably a little easier on my kids. I mean, it's technically right by Kentucky, Heather. Like I 10 minutes I'm in Kentucky, 10 minutes I'm like right, you know what I mean, right on the road, right on the cusp. Let me turn this mic input down a little more. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. All right, we're gonna try this again, y'all.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they take your name right towards your back. They want to beat me into submission. The only issue is that I never been submissive. I got way too much going on for me right now. God done told me, if there's holy life I'm living. Alright, now let's see if it recorded this time. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn this off. Alright, let's see if it worked.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some love.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they take your name right towards your back. They want to beat me into submission. Where they feel like that. Alright.
Whatever to do, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, and turn around and take your name right towards your back. The only issue is I never been submissive. Going on for me right now. God done told me. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now it's starting to come together. So for all y'all who are just now coming in here, I freestyled. Now I'm taking my freestyle apart and I'm piecing it together with the cadence that I created. I got lots of love for people. I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they take a name right towards your back. They want to beat me to submission. The only issue with it is I never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. God done showed me. God done showed me. I got a lot going on for me right now. God done showed me. The devil tried to take my legs. God done showed me, because when the devil took my legs, alright, show me. God didn't show me. Because when they tried, God didn't show me. Demons tried to take my legs. Alright, I got it. Pulled up and kept on growing. Leveled up and kept on going. Yo, that's smooth. Alright. Let's see what we got. Toward your back. Your back. No longer sitting. No longer sitting while they beat me to submission. No longer sitting while they beat me to submission. The only issue with it is I've never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. God done showed me. Demons tried to take my leg, but I leveled up, kept on going. Alright. Here we go. There we go. What up, what up, what up? Yeah, I got this. I got this one. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Alright, let me turn the mic up. Remember, this is just references of tracks, y'all. I'm not even recording right now. Like, this is just my references. I'm writing with y'all on a live. Well, I freestyled it. Now this is how I write. I freestyle and then I go through and see what I like and what I can change. I'm different. Alright. I'm gonna do in. Turn the mic on. Lock it in. Alright, we're recording.
Them in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, riches, gold bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they take a name right towards your back. No longer sitting while they beat me to submission. Only issue with it is that I never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. Gotta show me. You can try to take my legs, but I leveled up, kept on going. I'm a hey, alright. Hold on, y'all know I gotta take that out. Hey, that sounded fire though, I'm not gonna lie. It sounded like it was good. Alright, let me turn this off. That way we can listen to the playback. And here we go.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust.
What up, baby Spook?
Money, but for her, I got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around. They taking me right towards you, like no longer sitting while they beat me to submission. And I never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. God done show me. Demons try to take my legs, but I leveled up, kept on going. They say I'm my only friend, why they on that only friend? They say nothing up, they wear they out, they shine on OnlyFans. Hey. Yeah, we're getting there, y'all. Wait till I record it later, and then I play the references or the actual tracking on it. I think he's gonna like it.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power,
I think he's gonna like it.
bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her, I got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they taking name right towards your back. No longer sitting while they beat me to submission. Only issue with it is that I never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. God done show me. Demons try to take my legs, but I kept on going. They say I'm my only friend, and they I'm my only fan. Man, and we went with everybody, I think you're my only fan. Yeah, so I just gotta rewrite that part. I just gotta rewrite that part right there. Yeah, it'll be good, man. So this is gonna be Level Up. This is Draw Wall featuring me. It's gonna be dope, man. Who's gonna like it? Are you writing for another artist? No. This is for another artist feature. He's Draw Wall. You know who Draw Wall is? He just did a song with Just Effin' Dirty, and I think he's got one with the Hicks. I think he's got a song with a bunch of people. It's a Midwest artist. Yeah, this is a feature I'm doing for him. Earlier I had another one. What up, Brandon? Appreciate you coming through the chat, man.
Put him in the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin' power, bitches go bezel with the dust.
So what I'll do now is I'll hit the punches
Money,
to
but
see if
for
it's
her,
a
I
point.
got some lust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. They taking name right towards your back. Submission. Submissive. God done showed me. Kept on going. My only friend. They shine on OnlyFans. To the top. Level up.
Every move that I make, I'm trying to level up. Out with the old and with the new, I don't like no rush. Rockin'
So yeah, if you listen to the punches, yeah, I'm a vet. I'm a military vet. There's my ink right there. It's Brothers in Arms. You can tell it's soldiers now. This is actually a good. When I was in bars, this would start so many conversations because people would think it was like icicles or like all kinds of stuff, and then they'd come up and they would be like, "Oh man, it's soldiers." It says Brothers in Arms. It looked way worse when it first got done. The dude was that did it was zoning out when he did it. I didn't know that he was gonna be Zanned, but he was. He was faded. But my buddy, he was a sergeant in the Army. I came over to his house one day and he fixed it up for me, and it looks really good. Appreciate your service, John. Appreciate your service. You're from North Georgia? Okay. I used to live in. It's funny because first off, I went to AIT in Gordon. That was my reclass. I went to Gordon, but Hinesville, Georgia, Fort Stewart, Georgia, 3rd Infantry Division was where I was stationed for 7 years. But I grew up in South Georgia. I grew up in Georgia Bend, St. George, Folkestone, when I was living in Georgia. And then Taylor, Kyler, McClenny, Baker, you name it, those areas, and Jacksonville, Florida is where I grew up at. So like basically northeast Florida all the way up to southern Georgia, or kind of like nomads, bounced around. So thank you for your service. Everybody in the chat, what up? I think he's gonna like it, man. The punches are falling on point. It was a good freestyle for it to come out the minute. That was what the second freestyle. Let's listen to the first freestyle. Here, we'll mute these ones. Let's listen to the first freestyle in comparison to what we came up with for this one. So this one is, turn this off. I figured out how to do it, by the way. So what it was is my input was on. When your input's on, it uses you for recording, but you have to turn the input off and it'll switch the mixer over to where you can have an output to play what you recorded. So this is the first freestyle I did to what Drawwall sent me, and then we'll listen to the next one.
I don't like no rush. I can power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some dust.
I'm at the bottom, but right now, you know, I steady climbing. They see me out behind the whip, that's got this wheel I'm driving. Your Lord got me, so I don't need no second place. They acting like you won't until I pull out with that weapon raised. Yeah, I'm shooting to the moon, let them go. I'm a goon, they don't like the way I move, you should know. I got too much stuff that's going on that make me wanna panic. I've been dealing with this my whole life, so let me manage. I got schizophrenic needs, it's tendencies and disease. I feel like I'm on the ground, I'm praying the Lord please. Could you save me? I know that I've been crazy, but lately I'm out here going places that way y'all too shady.
Every move that I make, I'm trying to level up.
All right, so that was the first freestyle, which was cool. It was all right. But it wasn't there yet. Then the second one, we come up with this. I'll do the punches for this freestyle.
I don't like no rush. I can
just
power
patched in
riches,
the
go
verse.
bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some dust.
Alright, so this one, it's working now. Alright, so this one we did with, turn this off, turn this off, turn this on, turn this on, turn this off, turn this off. Alright, so now we should be able to listen to the freestyle and the patch that I did in the beginning just to see if we could get this verse together.
I don't like no rush. I can power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people who got love for me back. Say it's more than rap, turn around, they taking name, record your back. No longer sitting while they beat me to submission. Only issue with it is that I never been submissive. I got a lot of gun going for me right now. Gotta show me, my demons try to take my legs, but I leveled up, kept on going. OnlyFans, they say I'm my only friend. Have these women turn their money out and shine on OnlyFans.
Daddy, me, homie, I'm going
To the top,
I'm dealing with this whole life.
I'll never drive.
Till the day I'm in that grave and
I'll never drive.
that'll be the day I give up, but it's all God.
Every move that I make, I'm trying to level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. I can
And then
power.
what I'll do is I'll check my punches and make sure my punches line up with it, and then I'll know that I can go ahead and write
I
it.
don't like no rush.
Write it out and
Power
record it.
riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money, but for her I got some dust.
I got lots of love for people
Who got love for me back?
say it's
More than rap.
turn around, they taking me right
Toward your back.
No longer sitting while they beat
Into submission.
Only issue with it is that I
Never been submissive. I got a lot going on for me right now. Gotta show me.
even try to take my legs,
But I leveled up, kept on going. OnlyFans, they say I'm my only friend. While these women,
put their body out.
they shine on OnlyFans.
Daddy, me, homie, I'm going
To the top,
I've been dealing with this my whole life.
I'll never fly.
Till the day I'm in that grave and
I'll never drive.
that'll be the day I give up, but it's all God.
Every move that I make, I'm trying to level up. Out with the old and with the new. I don't like no rush. I can power riches, go bezel with the dust. I don't love my money,
Alright,
but
bet.
for her I got some dust.
Got some love. Alright, so you guys heard it here live. This is the song I'm gonna work on. Drawwall sent me this one before I got the feature with Magic in Them. Was the first one you heard me working on. This is how I write. This is my process in the studio. Majority of the time, I freestyle. I get a cadence. I find a pocket. If I like the freestyle, I'll use the freestyle. And then I'll just go in and edit the words where I feel like they need to be. If there was any filler words or something that feels rushed, I'll take those words out and replace them with something else. Or I will scrap the whole thing entirely. You've seen how much time I just spend on putting that together, but it speeds up the process. Since I know how to freestyle and I know how to get into a pocket and everything else, it really speeds the process up for me for writing. This isn't songwriting. This is rapping. Y'all know if I'm writing a song, it's a lot different because I'm writing a song. This is just rapping. This is just me doing what I've been doing my whole entire life. And I like it. I think it's a good verse. It's got a good cadence, and it'll have the energy. Once I do 3 good takes, I do some harmonies in the background, a little bit of ad libs, and hit those punches for every other word like I was doing. It'll give a nice full verse, and I think he'll be satisfied with it, and we can go from there. And you can spoon with a bowl, but yeah, this is one of those things, and I'll give you a hug though, because God said that He loves you. He told me so. It's John 3:16. What crowns? There's crowns. Where do you see crowns at? What crowns? I'm trying to figure out what crowns you're talking about. I don't have the crowns in my head. I don't know. I was told that people can send money. I don't know how they send money. I think the crown. Oh, the crown represents top fans, sis. If you have a crown, you are a top fan. So you are constantly commenting on my content. You're sharing my content. You're there in the lives, communicate, and interacting. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do something. Y'all give me a minute. Hopefully it doesn't delete or mute anything, because that's the issue I've been running into. I think what it is, hold on. I don't know. I don't give the crowns away. YouTube does. And it could be, I could be dead wrong about the crowns. They could be something to do with when you're on a live only. You know what I mean? All right, so first off, okay. So anybody that has been with me since day one, you're becoming a mod. Everybody else, you'll have. There you go. Bloodstained Believer. Crowns are to show who is the most talkative in the chat, basically. Everybody else, the more I see you. I've known these. Everybody that I've got as a mod, I've known them for at least 4 to 5 years almost. So, I can't shave my beard, Sean. I don't look right. I got a scarred face from life. I don't like it. My wife loves my face because I was in the military. Plus, it was like when I was in the military, it's kind of weird, but like we shaved so much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to. Ice and Fire, you're going to get a mod. I've known you for a while. These are all standard mods. Everybody else, when I see you in here more often and I see that you're good people, even if you're trolling and you're joking and you're roasting, as long as you're not negative with people as far as like women, children, and the elderly and the disabled, stuff like that, as long as you're not being like derogative and stuff like that, then I have no issue whatsoever with having you guys in here. Nobody will kick you. Nobody will kick you. No, I don't hate the Navy. I don't know who said that, but I don't hate the Navy at all, y'all. Like, we'll joke around with each other, all of us military folk will. But T Grizzle, I had like 128 people here in the other night, and I'm really happy with my 14 people in here. I'm happy with one person. Where 2 or more, so shall I. But actually, I wasn't yapping. If you go back and watch the live, I just got done doing a recording session, freestyling, creating a verse for a feature that I've got going on. You should check my music out. And also, loves you. Thank you, Ice of Fire. It says I'm fine. My music video for I'm Becoming is where I first showed everybody this hoodie. But all right. Okay, so Heather, you should have your mod. There you go. No, we're not blocking trolls. We're not gonna do none of that. Don't worry about it. Look, I like trolls. I like humor. I like if you're funny, if you're good at it. Like if you're funny, it's I can bear with it. But if you're like lame and stupid and it's not catchy at all, then like we still don't block them. We don't interact with it because it's not good enough. And I tell them if they really want to troll, they can go mess with Jacksonville Joe, and he'll pull them up on a live panel and they can roast each other back and forth. But they won't win against Joe. And yeah, they help with everything. Yeah, let them be a part of it too. I love them too. I don't judge nobody, and I don't want nobody getting kicked or blocked because we have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? That's one thing. You know how we are. We really believe in freedom of speech and stuff like that. Like I said, if they're not talking about women, children, infants, the elderly and disabled, stuff like that, and being really, then that don't matter. If they're being obnoxious, making fun of me, trying to get me to read something that's, distasteful, stuff like that, then that's different. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna kick them still. We're just gonna let them do their thing. Shoot, you should have seen it the other night. We had 125 people in here, and oh, it was live. It was crazy. It was wild. But yeah, I know you want to block people and get them out but they don't bother me. Everybody knows how I am about freedom of speech. I got love for anybody that's showing me love in any way, shape, or form. Because at the end of the day, I got hit by a car and almost lost my legs, and I didn't close my eyes. So I won't even wink at them. You know what I mean? Like they're just people. They're bored. They're online. They're scrolling. They see somebody in a hoodie. The hoodie catches their attention, and then they go, "Let me try and burn this dude." I had 130 in there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, tomorrow will be I already talked about it, but tomorrow will be the year since I got in the accident, and I've been dealing with this blood clot. Like I said, on the 9th, they're wanting to do physical therapy. I'm going to call them and let them know. I don't know if that's the brightest idea, because I don't know why you would do a physical therapy when you got a blood clot. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I think it's good, man. I'm going to play a couple songs real quick. And then do like I always do. Can y'all hear me still? Because I changed the phone around. And then we're going to bounce out of here. And then I will actually do some recording in about an hour. I'll do some real recording, get this set up. And then I'll come back live and let y'all hear what I put together. And then all I got to do is just get it mixed. And we'll go from there. But yeah, it's going to be good. Shout out to Drillwall. So that's the 2 songs for the day I'm going to be writing to. And like I said, I will definitely let you guys hear it. What I come up with. It'll just be the rough tracking, but you'll still be able to hear it. What up, Kano? How you doing? Everybody came in the chat, by the way, man. Appreciate y'all for real. Y'all make this possible. I'm going to play some songs, though. I'm going to play this song here just because I think the world needs it more and more every day. Hey, for anybody that wants to know how I rap, I'm about to show you, okay? So that you can think I'm not just talking to a bunch of people randomly. They know who I am because of my music and because of shows. So, let's do this. How many people want to hear Automatic? Shout out to my brother. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Eddie E.R. Robinson. So Eddie E.R. Robinson is an amazing producer. If y'all don't know who he is, you need to check him out. He produced amazing hits like Welcome to My House, Outlaw Nation Music, New Breed, Jesse Howard, and many more. And before that, he was producing for some of the biggest, back then, hip-hop country rap artists when they were first starting stuff. But he produced this song for me, Automatic. I remember we were in the studio. And he goes, I'm going to hit a key, and we're gonna start from that. And so he walked in, he hit the key, and then he started producing from there. I went outside, started writing some ideas together, came into the studio, started freestyling, and he was just like, let's just keep going. And we freestyled, put this together. It's called Automatic, and I hope you guys like it. If you haven't heard it, the lyric video is out now, and it's out on all platforms.
Creating custom clothing labels with Tapstitch is easy. Go to your branding tab, choose your label
I
size
wrote
and
this song
background,
the day after I
upload your
got my
artwork,
accident.
submit for review,
I got my
and
accident
done.
a year
Once
ago.
approved,
Tomorrow
you can apply your
morning.
label to any
Tomorrow
design,
afternoon.
synced products, new drafts, even items already in your cart.
Yo. Then I'm gonna end this live, and I'm gonna get to work. The fire emojis, everybody that send the doo-doo emojis, everybody that send the hats off, the crowns, the flowers, the thumbs down, the thumbs up, the world goes round. I mean, anything you sent, you put in the chat, your comments, the laughter, the humor, any of that, man. Thank you for bringing it through today on this live. I just wanted to go through and show people my way of doing things as an artist. Every artist has a different way of writing songs. Every artist has a different way of rapping. Every artist has a different way of recording. You know, that's what over time you start to grow. Mad Mike, what's up? How you doing? You start to grow, you start to find a way that you're more comfortable in a studio. The stew starts to become your home away from home type of thing. But yeah, that's the way I do it, man. I freestyle. I go through, if I like to freestyle, I'll use it. If I don't like the freestyle, I'll erase it, do another freestyle. If I like the freestyle I did the second time, I'll go through and listen to it if I like it, but there's some spots that need to be fixed. I'll go through, I'll fix those spots, excuse me. If I need to pull out some words that are filler words or don't make any sense, I'll pull those out. You know, that's basically what I do. That's my writing process. That's how I've always done it. I've sat in there with Hard Target when he's writing a song. Hard Target will pull a Biggie Smalls. He'll write it in his head. He'll go and spit a part of it in the studio. Come back, sit down, BS a little bit. Go back in the studio. Or he'll go in there with something he wrote up. Everybody has a different writing procedure, a process. It's something that you gain as an artist. It's just, you know, this is how I do it. So anybody that wanted to know what my writing process was, that's why I call it Studio Shenanigans, because I can either do a feature with you in your studio and go in there and freestyle and you're like, man, that was it. Let's do some layers, we're done. Or I might come in the studio and treat it the same way I did today and be like, nah, I ain't like that. I am my worst critique. I am my worst judge. I am the worst person when it comes to my music. That's why when other people are giving me critique or feedback or anything like that, I've already given it to myself. I've already told myself, like, man, I don't like that. Or if even some people say, like, man, that was fire. I might not think it's fire. That's just me. That's the way that I am. So if you guys got anything from me today, I hope you learned a little bit about music. Composition and structure, processes, procedures. Definitely remember the write, rehearse, record, release, rehearse, perform, repeat process, because it helps out a lot. Anything you do with music especially. And it's always great to rehearse before you go into a studio, especially if you're paying for that time, for that engineer and everything else. And listen to your engineer, all right? Listen to what your engineer is saying. Just because you're a big shot artist or you're somebody that's been doing it for a while and everything else, you go into a new studio and an engineer says, hey man, you want to do that again? You don't say, who are you talking to? You say, yeah, you might be right. You do it again. I mean, they're not there to waste your money and your time. Now, if you know that, like, you're nailing it and it sounds perfect and everybody else around you in the room or whatever is like, bro, that's it. They might be trying to waste your money. But majority of the time, engineers ain't trying to waste your money if you're in a quality studio. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to experiment. Do not be afraid to experiment. Do not be afraid to listen to others' opinions and stuff like that. If 5 to 10 people say you need salt, you better put some seasoning on the plate. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody that's came through, man. I'm gonna end lives like I always end these lives, and it's like this: when you wake up in the morning and you rise up, let both feet hit the floor. Go to the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth. Tell yourself you got this. Go to the front door, open it up, face the sun, tackle the day because you matter. You're worth it. Ev said that. And you guys stay you, stay tuned. We got big moves coming for you for 2026. If you are watching this live and you're in the Cookeville, Tennessee area tonight, you've got the Chad Arms TV or Chad Arms or Show Improve Birthday Bash for Chad Arms. Adrian Raps. I don't know all the artists are going to be there. He said he's got a nice list. And then there's going to be artists coming up just to go and show bro support. Show Improve is a super dope label. They've got some heavy hitters on there. I don't know if O&E is going to be there. I'm sure O&E is going to. Bro slides. He's got heavy punches. So I don't know who else is going to be there. But I definitely can tell you this. Littletown might be there. Most likely they are. Anywhere that's got to do with Cookeville and Sparta and stuff like that, you're going to see my brothers. But I'm not going to be there. I wanted to get on that show, but I'm going to be more focused on starting to get the studio set up a little bit more and get some of these features done and prepare for next week because I'm supposed to go get physical therapy for the first time, but I don't think it's going to happen. Once they find out that they haven't checked for the blood clot and the DVT again, they're going to want to do a scan. So, but you guys stay you, man. Y'all have a blessed one and enjoy the show if you're at Revolver or Cookeville, Tennessee tonight for the Chad Arms birthday bash. And shout out to everybody that came in the chat, man. You guys stay you. Much love. And we'll see y'all on the next one that I put out, which will probably be, it might be tonight. I might go live again tonight, especially if I get these trackings done so you guys can hear what I came up with. And then I got more features I got to work on too. So we'll see you guys soon. Much love. There's a place in your heart.